E volare, oh, e cantare, oh, come fly up to the clouds, away from the maddening crowds. Let us leave this illusion and delusion behind. Volare, oh, e cantare. Whoa. Hey, Jimmy's. Woo, it's like Bob. Ooh, it's Sunday and I'm feeling it. I'll tell you, we're having a super hot Sunday here. I have to wear my big shades. Ooh, I tell you, ooh, I can't see anything though with them on. Oh my gosh, it looks like people are gathering over here. I see Robert Stevens is here. Queen Cola Bobs is here. Yay, shout out to Queen Cola Bobs. She's our moderator tonight. What does that mean? That means she's keeping an eye on the chat. She's going to help us out. You get out of line. Queen Cola Bobs is like my little pit bull. I'm going to sick her on you and you'll be out of here. So everybody be nice. Always respectful. No fighting. No cussing. You know the rules. Oh my gosh. Gav Hines is here all the way from England. Darla Bungard's here. Amy White is here. Robert Stevens is here. Amy White says, sing about. Let's sing another round. Volare. Whoa. E cantare. Whoa. We got it. Oh my gosh. There's Brian Trips is here. Or Blown Trips, excuse me. Masters Omniverse is here. Flying Light is here. Medina Ray is here. Welcome. How are you, Medina? Nice to see. Thank you. Kenna Osborne is here. Kim Osborne is here. We got the whole crew here. I'm telling you, everybody's here tonight. This is so much fun. Well, welcome to our show. This is our Sunday night hangout. If you're new here, by the way, who's new in the house? I want to give a shout out to you. Identify yourself. And if I don't see it, let Cola know. Queen Cola Bobs will tell you. There's Kevin Elliott is here. Christian Do It 1313's here. Oh my gosh, look. Aaron Patricia's here. Hello, Aaron. Felicia Garcia is here. Oh my gosh. Wasn't that wonderful? Flying Light is here. Alan Clifton's here. Well, we got the whole crew here. And I tell you, isn't it wonderful? It's just wonderful. Well, welcome. So as I was saying, this is our Sunday night gathering. Those of you who've been here, you know how it goes. But for a lot of the new people that stop in on Sunday, we gather every Sunday. It's a time we call it like family hour. We're a gathering of the tribes. You know, we're all a bunch of mystics here. And if you say, well, I'm not a mystic, well, you hang out with us, you'll be a mystic. Trust me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's Lizette Diaz is here. Patrick Ward's here. Hey, Patrick. Melinda Thornay's here. Excuse me. Ashley Parrott's here. Pettit? I can't say. Hold on. I can put my glasses here. It's like Bob's going blind. Ashley Parrott. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Ashley says, nice to be here for Sunday evening hangout. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh. Stranger Things 77's here. Haley Clements here. Hi, Haley. I'm doing good. Thank you. Trying to stay cool. It's a little warmer than I thought it would be today. You know, we've had this kind of cool spat the last week, so I've been chilling in the cool air, and today the heat kind of hit me. So anyways, it's good to have all of you here. There's Charmala's here. Welcome, welcome. Well, you know, as I said, it's our night just to hang out, to chill, and to hang with the spirit people, you know. As a medium, by the way, for those of you who are new here, I am a full-time professional psychic. And that means I literally do psychic readings all day long, every day. And a lot of you have been calling for readings. Thank you for your support. I'm still working on getting back to everybody. I have a little bit of a backlog, you know, but I haven't forgotten you guys. So if you're waiting to hear from Psychic Bob, I will get to you in the next few days, okay? Just had a lot going on, a lot of readings, just a lot of business stuff. It's been a little hectic. But I want to thank you for your support, your wonderful support. You know, for those of you who don't know, there's an M Bros here. My most excellent bro is here from New Mexico. Mark. Hey, Mark. Good to see you. M Bro. Yay. But anyways, for those of you who don't know, I'm a full-time professional psychic medium. What that means is I do readings all day long as my business. And I would love to get you guys on the schedule for a psychic reading. I do have a little bit of a backlog, but we'll get you in the next few weeks. So give me a call at my office. 703-825-3929 is my phone number. Queen Colabobs, can you put that in the chat? My phone number, 703-825-3929. 703-825-3929. Okay. But I would love to get you on my schedule. You know, private reading is a full hour, you and me, one-on-one. So many of you have written to me and said, PsychicBob, I have so many things going on in my life. I need help. You know, I want to know about my soul journey. I want to know about my past lives. I want to know about my future. Well, that's what I do in a reading. We look at all your situations, past, present, and future. You know, in a private reading, I bring over your spirit guides and messages from them. I bring over your deceased loved ones that come through, family and friends. I bring through your life mission, you know, what your life theme is, what you're here to do. All of that. Look at your karmic links, how it all ties into this current life, you know. Hi, Kelly. Kelly says, do you take people from Europe? Yes, I do. I do my private overseas readings through Zoom. And so, yes, and you don't have to know how to work Zoom. I will send you a link. But I read for people, Kelly, all over the world. You just throw a dart at a globe, and I know somebody in that country. I read for people throughout England, all of pretty much every European country. I read for people in the Middle East. I read for people in the Far East, and China, and Japan, and Vietnam, and I literally read, you know, all over the United States, North America, Canada, down into Mexico, Central America, and even South America. So I literally, in Australia too, and New Zealand. In fact, I just did a reading to New Zealand recently. So what I'm trying to say is I've got people all over the world. And yes, it doesn't matter if you're in Europe, you know. I kind of work around the clock as a psychic. You know, I start in the morning and I go around the clock till midnight almost every day. I work literally practically 7 days a week, but I love what I do. So if you'd like to have some private time with Psychic Bob, you know, we can do that. Now, tonight I am going to do psychic readings for you guys. And I want to say, first of all, thank you. I always forget this. I'm so busy, I forget to be polite sometimes, so forgive me. But I want to give a big shout out to all the people who donated last week. Your donations were very kind and very generous. And that's really what helps me stay in business because, you know, I don't have another job. I live by psychic work. So if you can donate to the show tonight, I really am very thankful. Now, I have to say, you know, I got to say this. My lawyer wants me to say this. I cannot guarantee a reading for a donation. I'm certainly going to try to cover everybody tonight. But sometimes what happens is there's a technical problem and a reading will go off the screen and I can't get it back before I get to it. So if I miss you, please don't be offended. We'll try to catch up in the next week with you, okay? But I do try, and everybody knows, been here, you know, I try to cover, I pretty much get everybody. So now the other thing is I want to say is if you want to donate tonight, there's a new feature Queen Colabobs can tell you about. It's called Standout. I'm not quite sure I understand it, but especially you can get your question to get a little more attention. I don't know that I'll be able to see the Standout through StreamYard because I'm not on YouTube, but Cola's going to help me out with that, okay, if I miss somebody. But if you donate, you know, it really helps me because I'm using that money to renovate my new studio room where I'm going to do filming and putting in like new set in there, lights. It's going to be nice. It's going to take a few more months, but your donations are funding that. And so that means the show will be better. We'll have better quality broadcast, better quality sound, better everything. And, you know, you guys are certainly worth the time and energy to do that. You've been so wonderful to me. Thank you. You know, and Queen Colabob says, yes, the new standout feature is easier, makes it easier to write messages and donate. Okay. Hey, there's TGVG from the Netherlands, another European. Hey, TGVG, good to see you. There's Simba from Germany. Yay, Gabs from England. We got the whole world here at Spirit Channel, you know. So I really appreciate the support, and I thank you all for being here. Now, as I said, donate tonight simply because you love the show and you love Psychic Bob. And if you get your question answered, you got a bonus on top. Can we have that understanding? I just need that because I've had a few people who have, well, I'll just say they've tried to make legal problems for me, take me to court. So I have to say that legally. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are the best. Well, I'm so glad you're here. And we're certainly going to see what the spirit has. How are you guys doing out there tonight? Everybody okay? There's Sandra Juskin. She says, I'm from Germany, but live now in Woodbridge around the corner. Oh, Sandra, you're down at Woodbridge. You're like, 25 minutes away from me. I'm in Alexandria. Isn't that amazing? Sandra's near me. Well, Sandra, we'll have to meet up sometime. There's Moonface here. Wonderful. Queen Cola Bob's just donated money. Oh, she just gave me a kiss. Hey, Bob's, gives a kiss. Thank you, Queen Cola Bob's. Now, don't donate anybody else until I'm ready because we got to open the channel. Queen Cola Bob's, thank you, darling. Thank you so much. Queen Kim Osborne says, I don't have a card to donate, but we'll be helping in other ways. Lady Cola knows of this. Yes, if you can't donate, whatever your circumstance, I understand. I try to do this show to do as much free work as I can for people who don't have the money for private readings as well. But I also say, one way you can support the show is by distributing my videos. If you take this and paste this on your website or post it on your Facebook page, it helps people discover about the work we do here. And that's a wonderful way to support me. So I really thank you for anything you can do. YouTube, unfortunately, is getting very politicized. I pray to God I survive the coming onslaught. But if I don't, we'll appear somewhere else. But I've been here almost 15 years at YouTube. And I love it. So that being said, let's open the channel to the spirit world, shall we? So what we're going to do is we're going to do a brief meditation. I want you guys to get comfortable. We're going to just close our eyes. We're going to do a special blink meditation. And as we close the eyes, I want you to follow your breathing, just gently in and out. And as you follow your breathing, let's let go all the tensions of the day and enter into that place of silence and peace within. And as we follow the breathing, I want you to draw your attention down to the middle of the chest area. And in the middle of the chest right now, you're going to see a little spark, a white light. And I want you to see this spark of light now. See it become a little brighter and a little larger so you can really focus on it. You got that? Now we're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to take that light in the middle of our chest and expand it to fill our whole body instantly with light from head to toe. All right, so focus on that pinpoint of light in your chest. All right, let's count down. 3, 2, keep your focus. 1, blink on. Woo! I get a head rush when I do that. Oh my gosh. Wonderful. Oops, hold on. My screen just froze up here. All right. First person tonight is Kim Osborne. She says, blessings, Lord Isaiah. I have a patient that had a near-death experience. No one else noticed his transformation but me. I felt the energy he brought there was a message from the other side. The energy he brought, is there a message from the other side? Thank you. Yeah, Kim, when he was crossed over, there was a lot of people. He had some guides around him. And he had a guardian angel that was there. And I believe there was a woman on his mother's side. Is your mother or grandmother? I pick up a female that was there. And they're asking me to tell him that it's not his time to go. But he was literally on the edge of the etheric. And what's interesting is he's going to be given more life. And they're asking me to tell you, Fletcher's back here, and Doris also. I've got 2 voices going. And they're saying that he's going to see a sudden improvement in health in the next few weeks. And so be watching him because he's brought back life force from the other side. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Ramona, 9954. Thank you for your donation. 999. That was a good number. I lit a candle, Bob, and it's burning black. Why is this so? Sometimes, Ramona, when you're burning a candle and it turns black in the glass, that's a spiritual sign that there are forces opposing your work or somebody's trying to block you. What you want to do is cancel out that candle, get a new candle, and start it again. Because what that person's thinking, they're going to be directing energy at that current work. And when you change it, it shifts the power and you'll get a better response from it. But that just means there are people or forces that are against you doing this. It's not from your guides or angels. It's just negativity, like people in your family or people that are hostile. That's what it means, is there are people who are thinking bad thoughts and directing the energy, and that creates the blackness in the candle. So just get a new candle and start again. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for being here and your donation. Oh my gosh, Maya, New Zealand, $8.99. Thank you. All the way down in New Zealand. Hey, Bob, you are brilliant. Oh, God bless you, Maya. Listen, Maya, I've got a voice back here. My guide Doris is talking. Yes. Doris is asking me to tell you, Maya. She said, let Maya know. She said that she's getting the blessing. She said that you've been waiting on something here. She said, tell her that her wait is almost over. I get the sense here there's some energy coming in also in the love area for you very soon. And Doris said, she said, yes, she said, I'm helping Maya along with relationship issues. And she talks to me about the next month, September, as a love time for you. So Doris is coming in to be kind of a guide and a helper. You know, Doris helps so many people. She's wonderful. So call on Doris too, because she's around you. Blessings to you. Thank you for your donation. Gary M. Oh my gosh, Gary, thank you so much. $19.99. You guys are so kind. All of you. I love you all. Thank you. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any messages from my spirit guides? Thanks and blessings to you. Hold on, Gary. I got a number of sounds going. I'm hearing Native American drums. Chief White Eagle's back here for you. And he says, his words are, he says, I'm going on the warpath for Gary. I heard him say something about, he said, I'm helping Elizabeth. Elizabeth's another one of your spirit guides, is an attorney. He said, Elizabeth and I have teamed up. And he said, and your grandmother's back here also. So you've got a bunch of spirit guides working for you. And they're putting up the pressure to get things resolved here. And I think we're really at a close turning point. Chief White Eagle's also asking me to talk to you about, he says that your clairvoyance is really getting clearer now. And he says, tell Gary to keep talking, keep listening. He said he's going to have a more direct interface very soon with us. So the power is building. They're all helping. And you're definitely moving up in the spiritual power realm here. And that's going to bring a breakthrough. I think September is a very powerful month for you, for psychic development as well as financial development. So you're getting blessings on two fronts. Keep talking to Chief White Eagle and Elizabeth and your grandmother. Blessings to you, Gary. Thank you for being here. Aaron Patricia, $5. Thank you, Aaron. Love offering from the feathered and people families. Thank you, Aaron. Listen, I got to tell you here, Doris is back here. Now, I know you're not going to want to hear this, but Doris just said, she says, tell Aaron, she said, a new friend is coming into her life. And she said, Aaron's of mixed mind. She says, part of her wants a boyfriend and part of her says, I can't be bothered. And she says, tell Aaron it's going to happen. She said, we're getting her a boyfriend in the next month. So it looks like there's a date coming for you relatively soon. And she said, tell her don't be worried about it. She said, tell her to put down her fear. And she said, tell her that Mother Doris is here. So she said, put down the fear. Mother Doris is here. So just be open to some beginnings in love. Yes. She's also saying that there's a new bird coming into your life. It'll be around October. Somebody has a bird. I think it's a rescue bird. It's been in a rescue. It was rescued from a home that was neglected. Somebody's going to come to you about a bird in October. And Doris says it would be nice for you to help that loving thing. You would heal it. So you got some new friends coming into your life. Thanks for your donation. Blessings to you. Glittery Rainbow, €5. Thank you so much. Oh, I just lost your thing. Hold on. Let me come back to you, hon. I'm having some tech issues here. Oops. All right. I'll come back to you. Masters Omniverse, Swedish Krona 50. Thank you. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me? Thanks. Also, have I been abducted by aliens? Masters Omniverse, I got to tell you, I feel that you haven't been abducted, but I do pick up that you are receiving an open channel. And I do feel they have actually been physically close to you. So yes, you are making a connection. I want you to think more in terms of channeling rather than abduction. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you. Hickman Girl, $10 donation. Thank you so much. Hi, PsychicBob. I hope you're doing well. Any messages from the spirit world for me? Hickman Girl, I've got a great aunt back here. This is on your father's side. It was to be connected to your grandfather. It'd be like a sister here. But I'm getting this woman coming in. And she says to tell you, she said, be creative. She said, you've got a lot of talent, but you don't apply yourself. And she says, if she'll be applying her talent, she said, her power will increase. So you have a great aunt in spirit. I'm not getting her name. I just pick up the presence here. But I've got her. I'm also hearing the name Susan in spirit, though. I don't think it's the great aunt. There's a different voice coming in. And there's a girl named Susan said she's working as a guide for you. So you've got a Susan, you've got a great aunt. They're both guiding you, and they're both here to open up channels of creativity. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Ramona, 9954, $9.99. Thank you, Ramona. Any messages from my ancestors? Thank you, Bob. You know, I'm hearing a native chief back here. This is a Kenyan tribal man. He says he's connected in the words he says, in her ancient bloodline. And he said that he's been working as a guide for you as well. And he said he's helping to connect you to your father. And I hear your father back here. And your father said, he said, over here, we know the order of things. He said, this guide is powerful in helping me. Your father said that he's coming in to help you as well. He said, your dad says, he says, I'm lifting her out of depression. He said, you've been a little down, but he said, once you get moved, you're going to be fine. And he keeps holding up a map here, and it's a map of Florida. So your dad's trying to get you to go to Florida. And he said, just tell her to hang with me. I'm going to help her. So he's here, and he's bringing help. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh, my gosh. Hold on, guys. I've got some tech problems going on here. I know I missed somebody back here. I'm trying to find you if I can get you back. Hold on just a second. I don't know what's going on with this. Glittery Rainbow. There you are. Hi, Bob. Does Spirit have a message for me? Yeah. Listen, Glittery Rainbow. Doris is back here. And Doris is asking me to. She said she's very proud of you. She said you've really been taking the steps. Say it again, Doris. Yes. She said you've been taking the steps to heal yourself. And she said, this is giving you power. She said, the future for you is good because you've taken yourself and honored yourself. And she said, you've stopped letting negative people influence you. And she said, you've been committed to your channeling. She said, you're getting a better balance now between physical world and spiritual world. And she said, we over here notice that. She said, your light is balanced and they're bringing help to you. She's asking me to also talk about angels. And she said, the angels have been hearing your calls. So I don't know if you're working with angels, but I'm hearing Archangel Uriel back here. And Uriel is asking me to tell you that he's coming in to help you with schooling issues. So I want you to call him Uriel. He's helping bring success in the material world. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping here. So yes, that Archangel Uriel's working with you. Okay. Christian Druid 1313. Why am I so tired all day today? You know, Christian Druid, when I'm stepping into your frequency, I'm picking up that you have a mild infection. It looks like that your blood cells are active, your white cells, which means it's fighting off an infection. I don't see it as COVID, but I do think you're going to need to see a doctor. I also pick up that you've been exposed to too much sun. I think you have a little bit of heat exhaustion also. You've got to hydrate. You're dehydrated as well, okay? Chief White Eagle's back here, and he says that he's coming in to help you as well. And he's talking to me about, he said, the healing herbal bath. So you might want to take a bath. And he shows me rosemary, like do a bath with rosemary in the tub. All right, White Eagle's with you. Blessings. Thank you so much. Karen Bryan. Hi, Karen. $5 donation. Listen, Karen, you're on my list of calls. I've got a backlog, so I will get to you. I haven't forgotten you, okay? Thank you for your patience. Do I have any messages from the spirit world? Hold on a second. Yes, Edgar Casey's coming in back here for you. And he's asking me to tell you, he said, the spirit world is opening a window. He said a door has closed in some ways, but a window is opening. He's asking me to talk to you about some transition here in a housing situation. And he says we are getting her moved along. And it looks like in the next few weeks, there's going to be some doors opening for you. So Edgar Casey said, be patient. We are working on it. He's also talking about opening the channel. And he says they want you to put yourself out there to be seen. And I get the sense there may be an opportunity here for some work. And it looks like it's connected to a community theater. So I want you to be open to looking at community theater as well. Because I think there's some work here that's going to give you, it's a smaller role, but it gets you into the performing arts area. Okay, so call on Edgar Casey. He's helping you. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my goodness gracious. You guys are wonderful. Hold on just a second. I hope I didn't miss somebody. Oops, here's another one. Okay. DJ Lightbeats, $5. Thank you, DJ. Hey, Bob, I keep seeing twins everywhere, such as movies, videos, and in person. Is that a sign from spirit or twin flame? It has been a nonstop lately. DJ, what I think that really is a sign from spirit. Not so much about relationship for you, but it's more about you connecting to your higher self. It's saying you're not alone, that you have yourself, your higher self with you. And it's about working with that higher self connection. So you might want to do some research on higher self meditations. And I think that's going to be taking you in a better place, because what they're showing me is that higher self connection is leading you during some transitions. And it looks like there's going to be some improvement in the money area. But you're looking at things right now through the lower self, and it's the higher self that's giving you help. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you. Laura Drahos, $5 donation. Thank you so much. Hi, Bob. Hi, Fletcher. Hi, Doris. Anything for me? Thank you, thank you, thank you from Seattle. Thank you, Laura, for your kind donation. Thank you to all of you. My spirit guide, Doris, is back here. And she said, would you tell Laura, she said, I'm taking her under my wing. She said, I always wanted a daughter. And she said, never did have a daughter. She said, I have many children in spirit now. And she said, my son's here with me. And she said, we both want to help you. And she's talking about John, is her husband as well. She said, we'd like you to be part of our family. So Doris wants to adopt you from the spirit world. And she said, she's helping you get some sort of money situation sorted. She said, tell Laura, don't worry about the finances. It looks like there's some bills or some unexpected financial stuff you weren't counting on. And she said, but don't worry about it. She said, it'll be sorted out in September. She said, just be patient. She said, things are turning in your favor. And she said, let me help her. So she's here and she wants to guide you and help you. Okay. Thank you so much. Agnès Marie, $4.99. Agnès, excuse me if I'm saying that wrong. Hi, Psychic Bob. Do my angels have any messages for me? Sending love and blessings. Thank you for your kind donation. Anis, I'm picking up around you Archangel Michael. He's saying to me to tell you, I keep hearing him say, he said, protector. He said, I'm her protector. He said that you've been doing, like on the fence of doing some major transitions here. I think there's a career change coming. And he says, you've been a little afraid. He said, tell her, don't be afraid. The time is right. He's talking about growth. And he says, by the end of the year, by December, he said, you're glad that you made the choices to move forward. Call on Archangel Michael. He's helping. Blessings to you. Gary M, $14.99. Thank you, Gary. It's very kind of you. Hi, Psychic Bob. I'm asking this question on behalf of my friend, Gary W. His mom is not well. What, if anything, can be done for her? Thanks and blessings to you. Let me just see. Doris, do you have anything on that? Yeah. Gary, there's some issues around her with the digestive system. And it looks like there may be an issue in the blood kind of like a leukemia condition. I'm not trying to upset you or scare anybody, but they're saying it's not her time to go, though she's ailing. But they need to look at her at the blood, of boosting the power of the blood. I think this is somehow connected to leukemia, because they're saying her red blood cells are low. So that needs to be the focus, and it's affecting her digestion. She's not eating right or processing food right, but that's where it's originating. Mr. Casey just came in, and he's asking me to talk to you about not only working with the doctor, but they're asking me to talk to you about some Reiki work for her to strengthen her energy field. They say her energy field's a little depleted. And so Reiki will strengthen that as well. So see if you can get a Reiki healer to work with her. Thank you so much. I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. GD, $20 donation. GD, that's very kind of you. I don't see a question for you. So let me just tell you what they're saying. I've got a voice coming in. This is a spirit guide that's coming in around you. He gives me the name of, it's a T name, Terrence. It's a male. He says, I'm Terrence. And he said that he's coming in as a bodyguard to you. He said that you've been feeling a little beaten up by the world. And he says, let GD know that he's no longer going to be in the holding pattern. So Terrence is helping you to do some transitions. They're talking about after the new year could even be a physical move coming for you. But you're receiving blessings from the spirit world. And they're saying, don't be afraid. Nobody is coming after you. So you may be feeling like there's some people gunning for you or trying to make problems. And Terrence says, I'm your bodyguard. Just ignore it. Keep moving forward. Okay. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. Laura Drahos, $5 donation. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Doris and family. Love to be part of your family. Thank you, hugs. Thank you, Laura. Listen, Doris is eager. I just heard her say, oh, goody. That's what she said. She's British. She says, oh, goody. It's so sweet. Thank you so much for your support here. Keep talking because they're helping. And you know, guys, this is what's important. We always want to be talking to the spirit people because they really are trying to help us, you know. Okay. Shell B. What was Capricorn's thought towards me now? You know, Shelby, I have to tell you, I think that Capricorn, if you want to connect with them, you're going to have to step up your side because I feel like they tend to, they have a bit of a short attention span. And I think you want to work on keeping their attention. I think they're a good person. I think you can get on well with them, but you're going to have to kind of step up your game. It's not a situation where you can just wait. You're going to have to be proactive, and then they'll be proactive. Okay, I hope that helps. Blessings to you. All right. Patrick Ward, there you are. Hey, Patrick, good to see you. Hey, Bob, there's a wolf always present around me. Could you possibly find out who it is and what it wants? Because I always feel protected. I've got a Native American spirit guy back here. This is Chief Blackhawk. And he said, I'm Chief Blackhawk. He says, I brought the wolf to Patrick. And the wolf, what's his name? Okay, Chief, yes. Chief Blackhawk says that the wolf, he said, I call the wolf Shauna. So call the wolf Shauna. It's a female wolf that's around you named Shauna. Okay, and Chief Blackhawk's working with you as well. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Queen Colabobs, 449 euros. Bob, scam chest. What's wrong? It burns like hell. Thanks, my king. Okay, hold on. You've got inflammation, Nicola. You've been injured. It's a directed energy weapon. And what's happened is they've burned your esophagus and they've burned your stomach. And you're having a dual issue of acid reflux and internal inflammation from energy weapons. It's two situations. That's why it's twice as intense, because the burns, when the acid is coming up, the acid's being pushed up because the irritation in the stomach, and that wind tube is raw from the burns, and the acid is increasing the burns. You've got to go see a doctor because they're going to have to give you a professional level antacid and something to coat that. You can't wait on that. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. I hope that helps, sugar. Sandra Ojiskin, $5 donation. Thank you, Sandra. Bob, my neighbor Denise wants to know if her boyfriend is popping the question soon or at all. What's the holdup? You know, Sandra, I have to tell you, this guy, I'm sorry, I have to tell your neighbor Denise that this guy has a terrible fear. He's been terribly hurt by another relationship, and he made an inner vow to himself he'd never get himself in a position to be hurt again. I think he loves Denise. It's not an issue, does he love her, that he's cheating? It's not that. It's an issue that he needs help. I would encourage Denise to get him into some therapy, because I don't feel that he's in a mental place to move forward into a marriage situation. And he's like, he gets trapped in a mental loop. He's like, I love her. I want to get married. And then he's like, oh, I don't ever want to get married. And it's not her. It's a fear that he's holding on to. So he's going to need some professional help to understand that loop, because he doesn't realize that he's doing that. Okay. I hope that helps. Doris Stokes just came in. She said she's going to help with that situation. So you can intervene, call on Doris to help her, and ask her if she's open to ask Doris Stokes to help her. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. You guys rock. TGVG, there you go. Hi, good to see you. All the way from the Netherlands. Any messages from the spirits? Hold on just a second. TGVG, I got your guide Cecil back here. He's all excited. He's asking me, tell him, he said, I'm bringing more knowledge, and he says more connections. He's asking me to talk about reaching out towards California. He said that was my old stomping ground back in the day. Stomping ground's American term, means where he used to hang out and have a lot of fun. And he's talking about social connections lead to business connections. So he's asking me to talk to you about reaching out, and he says David will help you. Oh, yes, I know he's talking. You know our mutual friend David from New York? I won't say his actual name, but you know who I'm talking about. He said David and you will collaborate, and he said both of you are going to Hollywood. So I want you to reach out to David and see if he can start the connection, because he does know people in the U.S. in Hollywood. And it looks like Cecil wants you guys to collaborate and to move forward in projects out on the West Coast of the U.S. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Blessings. Oh, my gosh. €5 from Glittery Rainbow. Hello, Glittery Rainbow. Thank you so much. Wow. So the angels heard my singing prayer like you suggested. Did they enjoy it a bit? Thank you. Doris is back here, and she said, oh, they're still singing. They love your tune. Yes, they did hear you, and it brought them joy. You know, the angels always sing, but when people sing to them, that's a gift to them, and I think that's wonderful. So, yes, Doris is telling me they heard it, they loved it, and they're still singing, that you inspired them to sing more. Isn't that wonderful? You know, we always think of the spirit people helping us, but, you know, we can also help the spirit people. Our kindness, our gifts to them make a difference, you know. Down in the southern part of the United States in Louisiana, a lot of people set up what they call ancestor altars. And they put up a little table with a cloth, like a white cloth, and a bowl of water and some food. And they pray for people. And they give these food and this light and candle as an offering to those who are dead, to give them blessing and strength on their journey. I think it's a lovely tradition. And so remember this, not only can we call on the spirit people for help, if we can, we should also give help to them. A lot of you here, I know, have been doing work with earthbound souls, and we've been talking about earthbound souls in my psychic development class. By the way, see that banner below where my finger is? Do you see what that says? Register for Psychic Bob's class at PsychicBob.com now. Every Saturday, we hold a psychic development class. Now, a lot of you have been saying, oh, I'd like to do that. Why don't you just go register today and then be done with it? Because every time people miss it, they always say, oh, I meant to do it on Friday, and then it was Saturday and it was too late. So if you want to be in the psychic class, go register today. Don't wait. Make it now. Why delay? We have a great class. We have a great group, and we'd love to have you there. We work on development. We do meditations. We do channeling exercises. I actually help you learn what your strengths are psychically. And where you're blocked, I help you to break through that. So many people have seen amazing breakthroughs in my psychic class. So I would love to have you register. Okay, this week we are doing a class on clairaudience, how to hear spirit voices. So if you've been wondering how to do that, you want to come out to Saturday's class and I'll train you on that. Thank you so much. And don't worry if you've never done psychic work, because you literally will learn right from where you are, okay? Thank you so much. Felicia Garty. Hello, Felicia. Purple hearts. Yay. Hey, Bob, any messages from my grandpa that passed in 2019? Blessings. Hold on, Felicia. Let me see if he's back here. Doris, do you have her grandfather back here? Yeah, he is. He said he knew you were going to be here. I hear him. Hold on. Oh, that's nice. He said, first of all, tell Felicia I'm fine. And he wants to apologize to everybody. He said that when he passed, he said he felt like he was a burden. He said, I know you all loved me, but he said, I felt like I dragged it out a little longer than I could have. And he says, if I knew how beautiful it was over here, he said, if I knew how beautiful it was, he said, I would have come a lot sooner and not made it so hard. But he wants you to know that he's in the light now. And he says to tell you he's fine. He's asking me to tell you that he has come to see you. And he said, I've heard you calling me. And he's talking about at nighttime, you've been having dreams of him, or you're going to have dreams. But I'm getting a nighttime dream connection. He said, that's me, I'm visiting. So he's around you in spirit, and he's bringing you a lot of blessings and a lot of love. He's also asking me to talk to you about a housing situation. I don't know if you're thinking about doing a move, but he said he'll help you with the house. So I'm not sure I understand that, but that's the way he puts it. So I hope that makes some sense. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh, Michelle Marzano. Oh, my gosh. Good to see you, darling. Thank you for being here. $10 super star. Oh, blessings. Thank you. Yes, hold on a second. Okay. Yes. My guy Doris is back here. Hold on just a second. Yes, Doris. Oh, really? Oh, this is Michelle. There's somebody coming in here that wants to talk to you. This is not somebody I believe you've met before. Hold on. Have you heard of Lauren Bacall? She was an actress back in the 1940s. Lauren Bacall is here. Literally, she just walked in and she said, I'm sorry, Bogey can't be here, but I wanted to come. And she's asking me to tell you, she said, I want to be a source of inspiration for you. She said, if you don't mind, I'd like to help direct you a little bit. She said, I think we can take it to the next level. You know, Lauren Bacall, she's kind of direct when she talks. She said, you're wonderful, dear. You're talented. She said, but I think you need a little help from me as well. So Lauren Bacall just presented herself. And she's literally just walked in and she wants to help you. All right. Well, there you go. Isn't that interesting? You never know who's going to come in. All right. Lauren Bacall. Who would have guessed? Thank you for being here, Michelle. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Definitely call on her. You've got a new friend there, it sounds like. All right. Oh, hold on, my screen's freezing up. Oh, hold on a second, guys. I'm having some problems here. All right. J Goth Mystery Guy. Hey, Bob, any messages for Gemini? Please, as well. It's Lionsgate today. I'm not sure if you're talking about yourself or Gemini's a friend. I'm sorry, I don't understand that. But I will tell you, around you right now, I'm picking up a lot of blue light, which means you're opening a channel for communication. So be open to channeling. And with the Lionsgate, it's a great time to do release of the things that are binding you. Fletcher keeps saying, he said that the next month brings more money into your life. So you're in a place where you're opening a channel of energy that's bringing prosperity. Keep open to communications. Keep open to networking. That's moving you forward. Thank you for your question. I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings. Oh my gosh, another donation. Hold on a second, guys. I'm losing my voice here. City of the Shadow Seas, $9.99. Yo, Bob. Yo, City. The only reason I don't sign up for the classes is because I don't have Zoom. All right, let me explain to you about that's a good question. You don't have to have Zoom. The link that I send will automatically bring you into Zoom and arrange it on your phone or your computer. So when I send out an email, you'll get a link, you click on it, and it'll say, may we access your computer? And you say yes, or your phone. And then it does it all automatically. You don't have to do anything. So I would love for you to come to class, try it out, okay? All right, so your question is, are sea, moon, and storm magics the type of magics that are the strongest for me? I do feel you have a very strong water element around you because I do pick up a lot of blue light and white light, which are colors also of sea deities. The thing is, I want you to be very careful because I think you're very powerful. It would be very easy for you to storm, bring up a major storm like a typhoon. So you don't want to do that. Working with weather magic is tricky, I would focus right now on working with the deities of the sea because once you have a stronger link to the deities of the sea, you'll be able to work with that weather magic in a way that's more balanced and controlled, less dangerous. So I would focus on like Poseidon or the ancient sea mother, all of the gods of the seas. Every culture has a sea god. Find one that speaks to you. But you might want to start with the Greco-Roman, like Poseidon, which is the Greek god, or Neptune was his Roman name, Start with those and then watch how that will improve your magic, okay? Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Medina Belvin, $10 donation. Thank you for your donation. Hi, Bob. I've been trying to connect with my higher self. Mostly I see her in my dreams. Any messages for me? And am I doing it right? Thank you. Thanks, love. Listen, Medina, in terms of your higher self, I do pick that you are making a connection. I do pick it up. So just keep talking to your higher self. Your higher self is your closest ally. So you won't have a hard time doing that, but you got to talk every day to it. I want you to visualize your higher self standing next to you, but it's all in golden light. So it's you, like a clone image, but it's in golden light, and have a conversation with your higher self. That will bring the bond closer. And then the higher self will eventually merge with you, and you'll feel its power, okay? In terms of messages, I am picking up around you Archangel Raphael, and he's asking me to tell you that he's coming in for healing. He said your energy's been depleted, your sleep cycle's off. So he's coming in to work with you, to help you with healing, and to help you to be more energized so you can get more done, okay? Call on him because he's helping you. Blessings to you. Thank you for your question and your donation. All right. Hold on a second. Oh, oops, hold on. Something's wrong here. Okay. City of the Shadow Seas. My sea deities are Celtic, Manan, and Caradon. Wonderful. Well, work with them, talk to them, really keep them close because when you're entering into sea magic and storm magic and all that, if you're working with the gods, then you're in a safer way. See, where we run into problems is sometimes people are natural witches, no training, and they can go out and literally raise a hurricane, but they don't know how to control it. So as long as you're under the guidance of your deities, you won't err, and they will help you to understand their energy and how to work with their energy for the good. You see, one of the things, I don't know if you do work with the tides, but one of the elements of sea magic is to work with the tide. So like rising tide brings to you things you need, and lowering tide releases things. So the tides are wonderful ways to work without creating any havoc as well. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Cool Games for you. Hey, Cool Games. Hey, Bob, any messages for me today regarding love? Cool Games, when I step into your frequency right now, what I'm picking up around you is that your heart is open to love. I feel like you have yet to get that right connection, though. But I think the thing for you now is to risk putting yourself out there more. I think you've put yourself out there, but it's been a little rocky. And I feel like once we get into September and October, as it cools down, when the weather cools down, let me put it this way, your heart heats up in the heart of others. So that will be your time around this. It's going to be a little cooler weather, mid-September going into October. That's where I see a relationship really working for you. And I think that it's just a matter of timing. From an energy place, your heart is open now. And I think that's wonderful. You've done all the inner work. So it's just an issue of patience and timing. Continue to work on yourself, because the more you honor yourself, the more you have to give to somebody. And I think you're really ready for that. So watch that time frame, September, October. Thank you so much. I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. Carolina R. Hi, Psychic Bob. Hey, Carolina. Any messages for me? Thanks and blessings. Carolina, I've got a voice back here. Hold on, somebody's trying to talk to me. There's a guy here. He gives me the name of Shane. And he said that he's a spirit guide. And he said that he was a westward settler. And he said, I traveled to the West in the 1800s. And he said, I was trying to strike gold in California. He was a gold miner. But he's coming in to help you. And he said, you're about ready to go on your own life quest, your own adventure. He said, the last few years, he said, you've been, doing the inner work, playing it safe. And he said, now it's time for you to dare to dream and to step into your adventure. So Shane is saying, go west. Now, it doesn't mean you have to literally go west, but it means that there's some places that you've been wanting to go or thinking, gee, I'd like to take a trip. He wants you to be open to travel, because he said you're going to rediscover and discover new parts of yourself, I should say. Discover new parts of yourself, but also rediscover some of your old visions and dreams. But Shane is a new guide that's coming into work with you. He said, I'm an adventure guide. An adventure guide's the way he identifies himself. So he's going to be with you for travel and self-discovery. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Gav Hines, I thought I saw a question, but where'd you go? Okay. Gav, I don't know if this is you, but it says lower spinal problems suck. To be honest, the pain can be unbearable. I don't know if you're having a spinal problem, Gav, but let me tell you, Gav, I'm getting a voice back here talking. I'm not picking up the spinal problem, so I don't think that's for you. But I'm getting Doris back here. And Doris said, would you please tell Gav, she said, that I know what it's like to have a difficult family. She said, you know, your family are being like my mother was. She says, in life, my mother was a right cow. And she said she always interfered and she had wrong opinions. And she said she almost wrecked my life. She said, if it weren't for my dad, she said, my father, she said, I wouldn't have had any good in my life. And so she said that she's coming in to help bring some healing to the family. And she said, you and Diane stay strong together because your love is a source of power that will win out against the lies. And she said, I'm going to help both of them. She said, your wife's been feeling a little down too. This is hurting her. And she said, she doesn't show it, Gav, but she's feeling it. And she said, she's hiding it from you, but know that she needs some support. And she said, I'm coming in to help you to help her. And said, if you're a united front, she said, the truth will win out and good will prevail. And she said, harmony will be restored. And she said, the grandchild will return. So she wants you to know that things are improving. She said, don't worry about what you're hearing. She said, there are rumors flying. And she said, letters going back and forth. She said, but it's not going to amount to anything. Because the spirit world, she said, knows where the truth lies. And the truth will out itself soon enough. She's asking you, talking about end of September, beginning of October as a turning time. So this isn't going to be overnight, but in the next month or so, looks like there's a breakthrough. And Doris says, you keep talking to me, I'm helping you. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are wonderful. Hold on just a second here. Scott from Maryland. Hi, Scott. Scott says, be grounded with the earth. It is very important for wellness. Scott, you're absolutely right. And by the way, Scott, I have to tell you, I'm picking up around you a spirit guide. You have a Native American spirit guide around you. His name, it sounds like it's, he gives the name of Silver Sun. Silver Sun is his name. And he said, I am the Silver Sun. He's an Indian guy, Native American. He said he's part of the Cherokee Nation and that he's part of your guardians. He's asking me to tell you as well that he's helping you to open up your channel of healing, that you have some healing gifts. And he's also giving me a gemstone here for you, and it looks like it's a moonstone. And he said the sun and the moon work together in balance. And he says, study the sun and the moon. So Silver Sun is one of your spirit people. Thanks for being here today. I hope that helps you a little bit. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. NM Bro. There you are. Hi, NM Bro. Good to see you. Listen, bro, I got to tell you, I've got a voice coming in back here. It's my guide, Doris Stokes. And Doris said, she said, tell Mark, she said that we're working with him. She says to advance him. She says to tell you that there's some more money coming in December. She said, by the end of the year, she said, you're getting some more money in the pocket. And Doris says that the people that you work with are very pleased. And she said, keep doing what you're doing. She said, you're right on point. And she said, you're helping a lot of people. And she said, you go beyond what you are expected. And they notice that. She says, sometimes you wonder if they notice you. And she said, yes, she wants you to know you're being noticed. Okay, so that comes from Doris. Yes. Hold on, there's another voice coming in here. There's a man, he calls himself, he said, I am the Elder Chief. He's not giving me an actual name, he gives me a title. He says, I am the Elder Chief, says ancient Indian guide. And he said, I have been around you for many years. And he said, I am the Elder Tribal Chief. And he said, I have brought you much knowledge of our ways. And he said, continue to remember the things we have taught you. He said, you're being blessed. And he said, you are a channel for our people, a channel to the spiritual worlds and the spiritual truths. And he said that he's connecting you to more Native Americans here on earth as well. And he says, you will see more of our people and be blessed. So Elder Chief is one of your spirit guides. And Doris is helping as well. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. City of the Shadow Seas, $4.99. I'm on mobile. The web address and phone are covering the services link on your website. Oh, okay. So you can't see my website. Thank you for telling me. I didn't know that's. I may have to move that around the screen. Thank you. My website is PsychicBob.com. Queen Cola Bobs, can you put that in the chat for everybody to see? PsychicBob.com. PsychicBob.com. I hope that helps. Thank you for telling me that. I'm curious if anybody else is being blocked from seeing my website. You know, I need to know that, okay? All right. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, guys, I just looked at the time. I cannot believe we are at the hour. Can you believe that? I don't know where the time flies. But listen, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you for your kind and generous support today. Thank you for your support for my work. Thank you for your support for the show. You guys rock. Remember, if you want to reach me for a psychic reading, you can go purchase that at my website, PsychicBob.com. Once you purchase it, it'll notify me and I'll contact you to coordinate. Or you can just call my office again, 703-825-3929. I'd love to connect with you, get you guys on the schedule for some readings, and have a lot of fun. So listen, guys, thank you for being here. Keep it here at Spiritual. We got more coming tomorrow. Excuse me. Tomorrow is Monday, and that means astrology forecast, so you don't want to miss it. Guys, listen, I love you. I send my blessings to you. Keep it here. We'll be back here tomorrow. And until then, may all of you always, what do we say?